It all began as a dare. Today, the challenge remains the same. TNT drivers travel thousands of miles each year to see who will be able to make that last 50 feet. It's the fastest growing motorsport in the country, and you're about to see why. This week, we take you to Cleveland, Ohio for the running of the big 7,200 modified tractors. Then, 8 of the biggest, baddest monster trucks in the country face off in a run for the championship title. We'll be right back with our first pulling event.
TNT's World of Power roars into your living room with explosive home video action. It's the stars of the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series, plus the country's hottest and meanest car-crushing monster trucks, and the grime and glory of mud racing, all on one VHS video cassette. Send check or money order for $24.95 to this address, or charge it to your Visa or MasterCard by calling 1-800-227-3167.
There's nothing like them in any other motorsport today. The Super 7200 modified dragster tractors. The big 30-inch rear tires spin at speeds of up to 150 miles an hour, driven by as many as 4 full-blown drag rail engines. Their brute power is unmatched by any other division, competing in the Redman TNT All-American Pulling Series. First up tonight at the throttle of Old Red is John Heileman out of Rockford, Ohio. They'll be running tonight on a short 150-foot track, but the increased weight on the big sled will more than compensate for the difference in distance. Up until just a few minutes ago, John was making last-minute adjustments, fine-tuning the 3 engines that power Old Red. Now he has to make his final judgment on the condition of the track. Years of pulling experience go into these last-minute decisions that can either make you or break you. We'll see if John Heileman has made the right choices as the flagman prepares to signal the start.
Green flag, go down for him.
A full pull for John Heileman. The rest will have to match it to stay alive.
Oh, John Heileman, that was a sweet run. You got to feel good.
Oh, it felt real good. I wouldn't turn it down, no way. It was a good run.
This 150-foot track, like an indoor track, suits you fine here in the 7,000-pound class.
Yes, the tractor's working well. The tractor's working real well on a short track.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be hard to catch you. There's some guys back there that can do it, but if we go into a pull-off, you certainly have to be a favorite. Your engines ran so well tonight.
Yes, we made some changes for the air. There's 2 more guys back there. 3. There's going to be a pull-off. There'll be a pull-off for sure.
Next up is Wayne Sullivan aboard the mighty Kentuckian. This is a beautiful machine that maintains the classic look of the old farm tractor in its design. Wayne is following John Heileman's lead and lining up on the left side. He's examining the track closely. He knows he has to go the full distance to match Heileman and get into the pull-off. The pressure is on.
Sullivan trying to put a win under his belt with the Kentuckian.
A breakdown and a tough break for Wayne Sullivan. Let's find out what the problem was.
Wayne Sullivan heartbreaking about the 75-foot mark. What happened to the Kentuckian?
The front motor broke a rod, I think, and got a little hole in the front oil pan, so...
Oh, that's a little serious. A picture window.
Oh, yeah, we got to go home and put another motor in and go again.
It's flame-on time as Robert Sossin and the flying machine pull onto the track. The flying machine gets its name from the big jet turbine that powers it. Its distinctive plume of fire and high-pitched hum mark it as unmistakably different from the rest. It may not be as loud as most of the other modifieds, but don't let that fool you. Robert has added extra weight up front to keep the nose down and harness the turbine's full power.
Green flag goes out for him. How about it, Ohio? Let's get behind him. Let's let him know we're here. Come on, let's get on our feet. Let's show it on the other end. He's better with the big boys on the TNT Redman All-American Pulling Series.
A disappointing run for Robert Sossin. he couldn't get the flying machine off the ground tonight.
Well, I tell you, it sounded like we were at Cleveland Hopkins Airport here tonight. The motor makes a lot of horsepower out there. It's a very smooth engine, but you got your work cut out for you here tonight in Cleveland Stadium.
Right, I did, but I had the tractor weighted wrong. It was my fault all the way.
All right, how would you have weighted the tractor differently?
A little lighter on the front.
A little lighter in the front.
Right.
One of the things in pulling, you've got to take a chance.
Right, and I just took mine and weighted it wrong, that's all.
Paul Norman from Charlotte, North Carolina is getting the war wagon into position for the next pull. His only hope is to go the full length of the track and force John Heilemann into a pull-off. He has the equipment to do it. The three big engines that power the war wagon are in prime condition, fully aired and ready to roll. Top-line equipment is useless without a good driver, and Paul is one of the best. Here's his run.
Carolina, let's see what's going to happen. Comes up, three flag out,
Paul Norman has sent this one into extra innings. He'll have to take on Heilemann in the pull-off.
Paul Norman, a very happy and a sweaty and a dirty guy, but after you make a full pull like that, you don't care, do you?
No, you don't care. It's all worth it.
It's all worth it. I tell you, got Heilemann worried now with his triple-engine dragster tractor. But I tell you, when you come to play in this class, you better come prepared with horsepower.
Yeah, like they say, you better come loaded for bear. Bruce Hutchinson sitting back here with 4 motors. He'll give us a run for the money, so I expect a three-way pull-off.
All right, now, looked like you bounced a little bit. Did you have any handling problems off the line?
Not really. The starting line's starting to go away a little bit. It was a little heavy on the nose, but I think we can compensate for that for the pull-off and come back all right.
Bruce Hutcherson and the Macon Bacon Special are the last contestants with a chance to make it into the pull-off. Bruce is running 4 big areas, especially for this run. He's pulled his back engine and substituted 2 others, offset in the rear position. He hopes it will give him the extra kick he needs to master the weight of the sled. He's also lined up to the left, which seems to be the choice of the track. Let's see if he can put it all together and make it work.
Let's see if he can do it right now. Three flags out.
The 4 big areas go the distance for Bruce Hutcherson and get him into the 3-way pull-off.
Bruce Hutcherson, there's a radio station in Cincinnati that says, we don't mess around. Hey, and you didn't mess around tonight. You really gave it all it was worth, and those 4 engines came to life. You didn't waste any time.
No, I just kind of rolled out the whole lean on the throttle there, Dave, and it just left. I'll run a little lighter in the pull-off. We'll see what happens.
All right, you've got tough competition to the pull-off. You got a couple of 3-engine dragster tractors. It's going to be a dogfight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a dogfight. I probably got too many motors. Should have taken these 2 off and put the top one on.
We'll be right back for the pull-off in the battle of the 7,200 modified tractors.